To the channel. So Treasure X. This is just a little thing I picked up. I thought it would just be a fun little thing to try out, and thought I'd document it for the channel, see the progression and what ends up happening. So yeah, it's a little game called Treasure X. You know, X marks the spot, like the classic story. And even though it comes in just a little, this is the lump of stone, the lump of sand that you got to work with here, but it actually entails quite a bit. So find the map. I got the map. Rip the gold layer, which I already did, which was pretty much just like a plastic packaging in the color of gold that covered this. Use the coin on your quest. I got the coin, so we'll have to see where that comes into after. Uncover the digging tool. That was right there. Dig and chip the rock. Discover bones and weapon. Build your treasure hunter. So I guess there's like a figure you build out of this or something. Find the treasure chest, add water to fizz so it like erodes away. It's almost like I guess made out of the same kind of stuff as like the demonstration volcanoes or something like that. And reveal your treasure. So yeah, I'm just gonna go right ahead and look at this map here and start chipping away. And yeah, as I said, I'll just document bits of my progression along the way. Okay, so line up 3 icons to reveal the treasure you may have. Okay, so I guess there could potentially be, I mean, I don't know if it doesn't say if there's any sort of specific way to line this up or not, but I guess that's what you're supposed to find out, but it doesn't give any more instructions, so I'm guessing, I mean, other than the X, there's nothing on here. There's 4 corners, so, oh yeah, perhaps, oh yeah, okay, I see. You line the corners up with the X, and then you've got these potential shapes in here, so maybe I'm just gonna, that's too big. Okay, so okay folks, so as you can see, we're starting to uncover something already. A couple of things. Okay, yeah, so it's right, it lines up. There's pretty much a shape in each one of the circles it gave as demonstration. Okay, alright, we've fully uncovered one item. Okay, so we've got an arm. That's obviously of our treasure hunter. It's an arm. Okay. Okay, this guy's that part of him's wrapped in plastic. And look at that. We got the treasure chest. So, well, I will say that was awfully easy. I mean, I know it's a toy. Oh yeah, but we gotta erode this. Okay, so why the hell? I use bloody scissors to get into this plastic. But, okay, so we still don't have a head though. Okay, yes, we still do have more stuff in here. Okay, yeah, here we go. There we go, okay. Alright, oh yeah, there's still more hidden away in here. Oh yeah, oh, okay. We got a sword sticking in here. Now, clump away out of stuff just to make sure we're all good. Yeah, alright, we're good. Okay. Sweet, so there we go, and then he has a sword. There we go. There's our treasure hunter. Right on. He's got his coin. We got our excavating tool. Now, okay, now I gotta add water. Okay, see, yeah, it's made out of that erosive stuff, so we gotta add water to this. Oh yeah, see, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, cool. Now that's entertaining. Now that's fun. Oh. Choking hazard. Okay. Okay, so we've got our ultimate treasure. Boom. Still bubble all the last of that up. And what is it? Well, a glow-in-the-dark cat. This is still bubbling. That's the most entertaining thing of it all. So yeah, a glow-in-the-dark cat, I will say that's a bit of a disappointing treasure. But whatever, this guy is cool. But this is more of a treasure to me than this. But, yeah. That is Treasure X. This stuff is done for the goodies you keep. Okay, so Treasure X, ultimate thoughts. I mean, it was $10. You know, so you can't expect much from something just that much. But it is like a fair amount, I guess, so it better be worth it at the same time. You know, yeah, I understand it's for younger people. Like, I'm way too old to be completely a test subject on something like this. But it was way too easy to uncover. Like, I think even a kid, you know, you frickin' stick that tool they give you in there and the sand breaks apart really easily, especially if you put it under the water, which they advise. You know, the treasure was very disappointing, I will say. The treasure was awfully disappointing. In fact, the figure that you uncover before that was much more entertaining than the treasure itself. I mean, I get you, it says on here that you collect them all kind of a thing, right? Like, I guess there's a whole, like, you know, you've won the entire game or something if you have every single one of them. So that's cool, right? But, it's just that it's not. They could have came up with something cooler to have it as the treasure, even if they skipped out on the figure you find being the treasure hunter. If they just made that, like, you know, the treasure, that would have been perfectly worthwhile. And yeah, I mean, oh yes, the fizz. The adding water to fizz, that was very entertaining. I loved that part. I will say that part was awesome. And I think a lot of younger people would get a kick out of that too. The coin was cool, like it was a cool idea, but there was nothing to really, like, for one, you didn't have to use the damn thing. You could just rip it all apart and everything's just right there. But it didn't say that there was any sort of specific alignment of the symbols for, you know, you to find the correct objects. It was just place it there, and the objects that are in the sand, like on the coin that show up in the sand, is where treasure could potentially be. So what's the point of that other than just to make it kind of cool for touch, I guess, right? But, you know, ultimately, I had fun. As an older person, I had fun just screwing around with this and making the video on it and that. So I think younger people that at least are into this kind of a thing could potentially have a fun time using this. And this, you know, I probably wouldn't get it again. And, you know, I probably wouldn't, like, jump up and down recommending it, but, you know, if you just want to go to the park and chill out for a half hour, I wouldn't even say an hour or a couple hours, because it took me literally how long this video is minus the ultimate review to do it. But if you're just sitting at the park or something, and you got $10 to spend on, you know, you got whatever, anything, something to entertain yourself there, potentially pick up Treasure X. Like I said, you don't need to put it under, well, you need the water, but, you know, find some water somewhere and a bottle of water or whatever and use it. And good time killer, pass the time well. And, yeah, that's about what I'll say about Treasure X. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. If I'm going to grade the game, B minus, I think. The idea of something like this is adventurous enough that I think people are into it anyway, but it could have been a lot better. And yeah, that's Treasure X, everybody. Thank you very much for watching.